Today, we journey into the heart of one of the most profound Hermetic teachings, the first of the 7 Hermetic principles, the principle of mentalism. It proclaims, all is mind, the universe is mental. A short phrase, yet it unlocks a hidden gateway into the architecture of existence. But what does it actually mean to say, all is mind? That reality isn't a solid structure, but a reflection, an echo of thought itself. Today, we unravel the deeper truths hidden in this principle, and how its ancient wisdom aligns with modern discoveries in consciousness and quantum theory. More than an idea, it's a key that reshapes how we experience the universe and ourselves within it. When we accept the idea that all is mind, we step into a sacred realization that everything, from galaxies to grains of sand, is a dream within the cosmic mind. Similar to what the Vedic texts call the dream of Brahman, or what mystics describe as the divine imagination. And you are not outside this dream. You are a conscious thread woven into its tapestry. To understand this principle, we must first explore the term mentalism. In Hermetic texts, like the Kabbalion, mentalism teaches us that reality is not made of physical substance, but rather is an emanation of thought, of consciousness. The material world is but a manifestation, a ripple on the surface of a deeper, unseen mind. Picture this. What we perceive as solid and separate is actually a multidimensional projection, not unlike a lucid dream. We live in what some call a thought-verse, a world generated and sustained by awareness. In this light, your personal mind is a spark of the infinite mind, a unique lens through which the One perceives itself. When you visualize, dream, or imagine, you're not just daydreaming, you are participating in the ongoing act of universal creation. But this realization begs a difficult question. If we are part of the universal mind, why do we feel so disconnected from it? The answer lies in the illusion of separation. The human mind, shaped by ego, trauma and conditioning, forgets its source. It mistakes the fragment for the whole. This is a shared insight among many traditions. Buddhism speaks of the illusion of self. Kabbalah speaks of the shattering of divine vessels. The message is the same. Our separation is not real, only perceived. Interestingly, science is catching up with these ancient truths. Quantum physics, once ridiculed for its strange claims, now supports the idea that observation affects reality. Max Planck, a father of quantum theory, famously said, "I regard consciousness as fundamental. I regard matter as derivative from consciousness." This aligns powerfully with the first Hermetic principle. Take the double-slit experiment. In this famous study, when a particle is unobserved, it behaves like a wave of probabilities. But when someone observes it, it collapses into a definite state. It's as if consciousness calls reality into being. Let that sink in. Reality is not fixed. It is fluid, shaped by the observer. The act of focused awareness literally crystallizes potential into form. This is not metaphor. It is physics. It is Hermetic truth echoing through the modern world. Hermes Trismegistus, the legendary sage behind Hermetic teachings, spoke of the mind as the root of all power. Imagine your thoughts as ripples in a vast ocean. Each ripple touches the shore of possibility and changes what is. Where you place your attention, you place your creative energy. Like the quantum particle that chooses to become a wave or a point, your thoughts shape what solidifies in your reality. This is the untapped magic of mentalism, creation through conscious observation. But what happens when that attention, our most powerful tool, is hijacked? We now live in a time where attention is currency, and nearly every device, app, and media source is fighting to drain it. What once was a divine force of focus has become a fractured stream, pulled in 1,000 directions. This is not accidental. In a world where reality bends to focus, control over attention becomes control over creation itself. Distractions aren't just annoying, they're a strategy. Notifications, scrolling feeds, algorithmic bait, they scatter your mind and disempower your will. Studies show the modern attention span has dropped to mere seconds, comparable to that of a goldfish. Our creative force is being drained, not by force, but by design. In Hermetic terms, attention is the magician's wand. When directed, it becomes a beam of light that can set fire to creation. When scattered, that light dims, and so does our power to shape the world. But this principle also shows us a path back to our power. The mind, though clouded, can be trained. And the most powerful tool to restore mental sovereignty: meditation. Meditation isn't just relaxation. It is a sacred return to the original stillness from which all thought emerges. It's a process of sharpening the blade of awareness, of gathering scattered fragments and reforging the self. In Hermetic tradition, meditation is a sacred practice. It returns you to the 0 point, the silent field of pure potential. There, the mental noise fades, and the true power of your mind becomes available again. Every moment you sit in stillness, watching the breath or observing a thought without attachment, you reclaim your awareness. Over time, you build the muscle of attention. Like a warrior returning to the field, you become clear, focused, and capable of intentional creation once more. But meditation does more than refine the conscious mind. It grants access to the hidden depths of the subconscious. And this is vital. Because while your conscious mind makes plans, it is the subconscious that truly shapes reality. The subconscious is like the ocean floor, vast, unseen, and filled with programs formed in childhood, past trauma, ancestral patterns, and collective belief. It runs silently in the background, dictating what you believe you can or cannot have. Every experience, every word, every emotion from your past leaves an imprint. And that imprint creates invisible rules, rules that shape your world. If, deep down, you believe you are unworthy of abundance or love, no matter what you consciously desire, your reality will mirror that core belief. These are not surface thoughts. They are emotional codes buried in the body and nervous system. They act like filters, warping perception and distorting manifestation. But the Hermetic path is one of mastery, and mastery begins with awareness. Through conscious reprogramming, using visualization, affirmation, and emotional alignment, you can reshape these hidden beliefs. You till the soil of the subconscious, plant new seeds, and nurture a new internal reality. It takes time and repetition, because the subconscious learns through emotion and pattern. But once it accepts a new truth, it begins to manifest it in the external world, without resistance. Want to change your life? Change your emotional blueprint. Want to feel confident? Then embody the feeling of confidence now. Feel it in your body. Let it live in your imagination. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between imagination and reality. It responds to intensity and repetition. In this way, you become a conscious gardener of your mind, cultivating an inner landscape that supports your highest vision. The first Hermetic law teaches that the universe is a mirror. What you hold within, you meet without. If you wish to change the mirror, you must first change the image it reflects, and that image begins in the mind. In the end, we are not prisoners of reality. We are its architects, but only when we reclaim our mental power, our sacred attention, and our connection to the deeper realms of self. Your mind is not just a tool, it is the womb of reality itself. So focus it, heal it, know it, and from that place of knowing, create a life that reflects your truest self. Thank you for watching.